Hello everyone, my name is Atma Vidya Manujelle. Today we will discuss a significant cybersecurity incident on not merely as a technical event but as a comprehensive management failure. The 2025 University of Phoenix data breach impacting 3.5 million individuals offers critical lessons in the tangible consequences of failing to integrate the IT governance, data security, and the strategic risk management. Let's establish the facts. In August 2025, attackers exploited a previous unknown a flaw a zero day in the University Oracle Enterprises software. They had a free access for 10 days, copying sensitive data. The most alarming fact: this activity went completely unnoticed internally for over 90 days. The university only learned of the breach from the cyber criminal gang publicly side. This timeline is our first major red flag. The stolen data was profound since the social security numbers, date of birth, bank details, and the contact information. This combination doesn't just violate privacy; it provides criminal with the permanent tool needed for identity theft and the target financial fraud against millions. IT governance and the cloud access management. This brings us to our first core failure. It governs the Oracle system was critical internet-facing assets, but was not governed like one. There was an aberrant failure in the policies for managing third-party vendors risk and applying critical security patches promptly. The 3-month detention gap signifies a catastrophic breakdown in the oversights and monitoring accountability. Simply, but the mechanism to ensure this asset was to secure and monitorized were either absent or ineffective. Comes to data governance and the data quality. Parallel to this was a data governance failure. Governance defines how the data was classified and protected. Here, the ultra sensitive data was seemingly stored without the strengthened control. It required the like encryption and strict access limits. A high value data was aggregated in a way that it made perfect target, violating the principles of the data minimization. The ability of the attackers to freely accelerate the data shows a profound disconnect between the data policy and the technical enforcement. Comes to this one, the aftermath shows the heavy price and the mandatory SEC disclosures. The mass consumers notification was triggered immediately. Law firms launched an investigation into the whether the security measures was reasonable, exposing the organization to the major legal and the financial liability was from the lawsuits and the fines. Technically, the defense were inadequate. The protection failed against an unknown threat, and the lack of internal segmentation let attackers more freely. Controls did not focus on detecting data exfiltration. Patching happened after the theft. Illustration: a reactive, not in a proactive security posture. This reflects the modern threat. The CLOP group uses a initialized model, hunting for the widespread software flaws for stealthy data theft. The traditional monitoring focused on the system overages is blind to this. A 90-day detection window is unacceptable against the today's persist and automated adversaries. So what we must do? First, government must mandate the aggressive patching for the critical assets. Second, we must implement true data security through the segmentation and the access logging. Third, we need to invest in a detection tool focused on anomalous data movement. For the complements and the communication must be core to our incident response plan. Financially, there must be the foster a culture where security is recognized as a fundamental to a business operation. In conclusion, this breach was a systematic management failure. Weak governance allowed poor security data, poor government lab information exposed these lapses that created several legal and financial consequences for leadership and imperative is clear and integrated. These plans are proactive. The cost of prevention is always less than the cost of a breach. These are the list of the references used for the analysis. Thank you. I welcome your questions on applying these lessons to strengthen our organization reliances.